Yo, what's good YouTube? It's boardzy and this is the first video in a while that I've actually been excited to make. This is the glorious Model D and I'm going to be giving a review of it. Mine got sent out really quick and I've had some time to play with it and I honestly love this mouse. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So a lot of you guys watched my Model O critique, and I had a lot of critiques. The clicks were one, but Glorious really they did an insane job. These are like the lightest clicks I've ever used. They are super light. Fuck, wait, that's the Kovacs audio. Clicks are really good. The only issue I've noticed is a bit of post travel on the left click, but it's just it's really not an issue. You're kind of a pussy if you complain about it. The side buttons are nice and big, very minimal wobble, no pre or post travel, and they're in a really good position. You just have to slide your thumb up a little bit, and if you use them for building in Fortnite, it's very easy to hit both of them with your thumb, as opposed to something with a hottie. It's not as easy. The scroll wheel is very good. It's similar to the one on the Model O. No complaints. I'd say it's above average. It's not the best scroll wheel. That's probably the hottie, but it's nowhere near a bad scroll wheel. The DPI button, though, it is impressively awful. I know that doesn't matter to anybody. I just wanted to point out how bad it is. You can't really see, but you can hear. It's just creaks. And it's kind of hard to press down, but I don't know. It was just pretty surprising how bad it was. Oh, also, the scroll wheel click. I forgot to play that. It's probably a bit on the harder side to click down, but no real issues with that. The feet, they use the Ascended feet, I believe they're called. Ascended skates, yeah, and they're really good. I actually prefer them to the ones I had on my Model O, and I don't know if they changed anything. Oh, wait, let me put it in the bungee so it actually glides. Sometimes my coil, or my cable gets, knotted up, I guess you could say, and if you ever have that issue, just hold your mouse like this and let it spin out, and that usually fixes it. But I'm going to give a little glide test. It is, hold on, let me give it some more slack. It is very silky, smooth, and it glides pretty fast. So these feet are really good. I'm not going to replace them, even if Hyperglides come out, most likely. And they do, fuck, let me find it in my desk. They have they added extra feet in the same way that G-Wolves does, but these kind of suck. I would not recommend them. They're optional, they don't come attached, and they should honestly stay that way. You can just put them in your desk because they do not work. They don't really touch your mouse pad, so they don't give you any extra glide, and they're just not good in general. The sensor is a 3360. It's perfectly fine. You can adjust the liftoff distance in the software. I keep mine at 2 millimeters, but if you want 3, you can do that as well. And have I talked about the cord yet? No, I have not. The cord, it's probably, I'd say it's the best stock cable on the market right now. It's a bit thinner than the G-Wolves. It's lighter, and it's more flexible. You can see I can push really far down before it starts to move the mouse. It basically doesn't move the mouse, while on the G-Wolves it does move the mouse much sooner. So everything about the Model D, every aspect is insanely good and much better than the Model O based on my experience. The sides do not have the skeletal design with the holes in it like the skull does. And some people prefer it that way, but personally I would have preferred an option with holes. But I mean, to each their own, I guess. It doesn't really cause an issue. I haven't sweat much on this mouse, which has been surprising. But my one issue, it's not even an issue, but it's just a little complaint. Right here, there's a bit of like a... I want to see if it shows up. Focus. Okay, well, it's not going to focus. There's a little bump right here. And sometimes when I rest my thumb on the mouse, I can feel it, and it's annoying, but it doesn't really have much of an effect, and especially considering how good this mouse is, a little bump does not make it any worse. But the mouse, of course, is huge, and that might be off-putting to some people. Compared to a G Pro wireless, it is much bigger, girthier, taller. It's just a big mouse. It's very similar shape-wise to the skull. Or, not really shape-wise, but definitely size-wise. I'll definitely have a video out comparing the two mice, probably on Wednesday. Maybe to... Oh, well, my mouse fitting kit's coming, so I don't know. The Model D is a big mouse, and if you have hands on the bigger side, or you're used to an ergo mouse, like a Death Adder, a Skull, even like an M4, or if you just want to try ergo, I'm gonna recommend this mouse. This is probably gonna be my new ergo mouse recommendation. It was the Skull, but something about the Model D, well, not, it's just everything about the Model D is very solid. As with the Skull, the side buttons aren't very good, and the... I don't know, I'm probably gonna make a video in-depth comparing both of those mice, so I might as well not say every difference now. But I'm gonna be strongly recommending this mouse. I'd say it's either a 9 out of 10, or maybe even a 10 out of 10. Now I'm gonna put some gameplay in to get this video to 10 minutes. Probably some Kovacs and then some Fortnite, and yeah, thanks for watching. I like this mouse a lot. This was not sent out by Glorious, I just got it very fast, do not question that. Yo, it's boardzy again, and now we are gonna get into the Kovacs section of the video. I forgot to note that this mouse is only $50, and for me, it cost $7 more for shipping, so it was $57 in total, while the Skull was like 70 after, actually it was like 75 after shipping from China. So it is a lot cheaper, and that's, if you're a budget gamer, that should definitely get factored in, because this mouse is really solid, and I feel like the only point where it might not be the best mouse for you is gonna be if it's too big for you. I personally fingertip it, which might come as a surprise to some people, but I just fingertip every mouse I use. I always have, and I most likely always will. So you can fingertip it, believe it or not, but I'm pretty sure it's more suited for like a claw grip. But I personally choose to fingertip it. I'm going to do a few scenarios, and yeah. Okay, that was not the best run, but that was my first time. That was my first Kovacs run of the day. Now I'll do like something I don't normally do. Awkward. I need to find something I don't normally do. Never mind. Guess I'll go back to something I normally do. And that was a pretty good run, and I'm going to do one tracking scenario, and then I'm going to probably put in some Fortnite clips. What tracking scenario should we do? I guess XY 3D tracking it is. Again, not a bad run. If I was playing more Kovacs before I started recording, it probably would have been better. But now it is Fortnite time, and I'll see you guys when it's Fortnite time. Yo, it's Bowl Cut Boardzy back for the last part of this video, and I'm just going to be stroking the D while giving an outro, I guess. So, I really like this mouse a lot. It's definitely, lightweight ergos are definitely for me because my hands are on the larger side. And this mouse, I've had no problems with it. I like the feet a lot. Everything about it is just really good. And for $50, you're not going to really beat it. The skull it might be better performance-wise. I'm going to have to do some intensive boardzy tests, but I honestly think that this might be the alpha lightweight ergo mouse. For now, at least. I'm not sure if I'd even put it in the same category as the Skull Mini, because that's not out yet, and it's way smaller. But, yeah, this mouse is really solid, and I would suggest everybody to pick one up if you have hands on the bigger side, or if you're accustomed to ergo mice. Also, the Zowie mouse fitting kit. It is here. Expect a multitude of videos. 5 reviews, 2 mice each video this week. Epic style. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to like the video. I put a good bit of effort into this video. I want to see if that translates into more views. So if you enjoyed it and want more high effort videos, make sure to leave a like so I know. And to all of my lovely subscribers. It's absurd.
Holy shit! Look at that laser.
Okay.
Oh, I missed the water.
I cannot. What?
Even indoors, that's illegal, dude.
Holy, please, just to talk about it, okay?
Yeah, we won't talk about it. It's true, Daddy.
So laggy.
What the heck? Boardzy, do you have any siblings?
No.
No?